I see me as you say you are doing dawa. You used to gather plenty sisters. Now, because this sister has married your husband now, she has now become a witch or a non-Muslim. No. So these are things that I used to tell myself personally, and I also encourage other sisters to. Yeah, she's a Muslim sister first before she married your husband. So even if you cannot treat her as your biological younger sister, which she is not, treat her as a Muslimah. Yeah. The way you treat a fellow Muslimah outside. Not that you treat her as if people have been in one war for the past 20 years. There's hatred, there's rancor, all those negative feelings. You're number one, you're affecting yourself. It will not help any positive growth in your life. To just be taking you back.
Some people will tell you that in our culture, it's a war. It's a war. So we are going to the battleground with all the arsenal, at your disposal, with all the weapons that you have, deception, lying, and everything like that. But for us Muslim women, trying to change the narrative of polygamy, we realize that it is an ordainment of Allah, it is a test of Allah, and because we are emotional beings, we need to work on our emotions. So emotional intelligence also plays a key role in polygamy for it to work. How does polygamy thrive again? It's also for all parties involved to, if possible, undergo counseling and to also check themselves. I'm talking about not just the wives, but even the husbands too. To realize that this thing is not an easy task. We need to be better, to learn more, learn, unlearn, relearn. If there are any kind of misconceptions we have, we need to. Some men will tell you that they prefer it when their wives are fighting than when they are best friends. Because when they are best friends, you don't know, maybe they are planning against. So these are cultural misconceptions that are actually causing problems. But people can thrive and make polygamy work very well, depending on their mindset. Everything starts and ends with what you believe, with your mindset. And for us, for Muslim women to realize in polygamy that each marriage is distinct and separate. That the fact that we're in polygamy doesn't mean that we're in this entangled web where we are just affecting each other's lives. No, your marriage to your husband is very separate from her marriage to her husband. So it doesn't mean that, we need to share and divide the man and things like that and fight for attention and all that. So those are the perspectives that I have seen play out in polygamy.
But there's this reality I came across recently. It's like, I love Allah.
No.
I love my religion. And if this is what Allah wants, why would I allow it to break me? So, I don't know. And I see it is the reality of many out there. Yeah, this is what Allah, but if you find it difficult to control some of them, to control that feeling, they'll allow it to break them. So, I'm going to ask Sister, have you ever experienced this emotional breakdown?
Well, I cannot totally say no. Of course, there are times, depending on situations, that you have such kind of things. But as I said earlier, your mindset from the beginning, it really, really matters. When you're emotionally, psychologically rather, prepared for this kind of journey, even from day one of your marriage, it will help a lot. And also, just like she has rightly said, if you already have as a pre-knowledge about how to manage some of these emotions through emotional intelligence and other things, it will help you because you already know that, okay, these are things that we should expect. You are a human being. There's blood running in our veins. So those feelings, you can't run from them. And when you read about pious mothers, the wives of the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and if you read about the challenges they also had in polygamy, it was similar. Yes. And these are the best women. These are the leaders of women in gender. So who are we to become angels when they are there? So it's not possible. Of course, those feelings will come. But what we are saying is, how do you manage them? For the fact that you are having issues within yourself, maybe you are just having some sisters who say, I don't know, I'm just imagining myself, in this transition period, my husband has been sleeping on the same bed for the past 10 years. All of a sudden, he will not sleep on that same bed. I feel so sad. There's nothing she can do about it. That period, they say, okay, if you are feeling so sad, do something for yourself. You cannot sit down and be feeling sad and you be brooding, only you there, and giving yourself unnecessary. There's no need. Stand up, make dua, make ablution, observe nawafil. Do something you like. do some hobbies you like, read books, write, do anything for yourself.
Some women say they became better with polygamy.
Yes, because when you develop yourself, when you develop yourself, it will help you to your mind to shift from that area of that thinking of all those kind of things, to help you a lot. That's number one. You need to understand the fact that this is happening to me because I'm human, not because I don't want to obey the law of Allah. No, it's because I'm human. And the best of women who are going to be the leaders of women in Jannah also exhibited similar characteristics. So it's not as if you are doing anything bad. As long as you're having those feelings, you need to control yourself. You must not start transferring negative energy towards people around you, all because you feel that I'm hurting. Then the co-wife that has done nothing to you, you transfer negative. The husband, you transfer negative energy, and everywhere is now having negative energy. The whole house, there's tension. This is not what is expected for a Muslim. You have to try within yourself to fight your emotions and try to be, as normal as possible with everybody involved. This is between me and my Lord. Like I used to tell myself, it's between me and my Lord. So I'll make dua, and I hope my Lord will calm my heart. Let me go about my normal activities. If I see the husband, I'll try my best to be the best wife I can be within my capability. And to the co-wives, to the building my capability, I'll try to be a good Muslim sister too. Because first of all, she's a Muslim sister before she became my husband. So that's how I tell myself.
A lot of men don't even tell their first wife they're going to get married. They will tell you just find. In fact, the wife just finds out that
maybe she will hear from
or she will hear outside that your husband is married to a second wife. Like how? And this is just justification. I know my wife. I know what she can do, so that's why I not tell her. Sister Zainab, if in the situation to talk on this issue, what will be your own input in that situation?
Well, in an ideal situation, you don't need to seek the consent of your wife before getting married to another wife. But then, to be, you need to be free from things that will happen in the future, because these are really the things that used to lead to many evils that are happening now. Because you didn't tell her and she had it. Maybe sometimes it's even when you are already prepared and it's remaining a week or 2 days to the wedding, and already she has had it outside before you are coming to tell her. She's now making it look like maybe she's the evil or she's the bad person, and you don't want her to really know about all of those things. But you have forgotten that if you marry this woman, no matter what, even if they are staying in different places, they will definitely have reasons to meet one-on-one. They will meet together in places, and their relationship with each other matters a lot. Because one day the husband will not really be alive. Maybe you go before them and they will have to relate with each other. How do you want your children to also relate with each other when already you have made it look like the first wife is a bad person? And the other person that is coming should also prepare that. I've not told my wife, Kaza. You that is coming in again, you are supposed to encourage the man to, if he has not told his wife, encourage him to tell, I want to know your wife. Let's meet so that maybe we'll be on the same page before I'll go into the marriage.